5:66 and verses 5. Come and see the works of Yahweh. He is terrible in his doing towards the children of men. First and foremost, I'll start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Salutation to you, to all you Archeums, pushing this word in sincerity and truth. Shalom to you few and faithful Aquats, being obedient unto your husband and learning in silence. This is your brother Yassad from the Trinidad GMS camp, back at you with another lesson, willing it edifying unto the house of Israel, but mainly the elect. Right? So this here is literally concerning the huge, the terrible earthquake in Turkey and Syria, the 7 point something magnitude. Very destructive, because now is the time that Yahweh Shai point out a lot of judgments upon the earth. So we ought to expect these things and expect more, because the wickedness reaching up to the heavens, and then the prophecies are fulfilling on a rapid pace. All praises to Yahweh Shai for that. He causing the vision, he causing the proverb to cease, How long, the Ezekiel 12, the 12th chapter, How long? But look, people start to literally see it manifesting before the eyes. Right, I get to the article here and I'll play two videos. It's an earthquake in Turkey and Syria. Live updates. More than 2,600 killed. Early morning 7.8 magnitude quake was Turkey's largest disaster since 1939, according to President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Wow. It's a second 7.5 magnitude earthquake has hit southern eastern Turkey. It followed a quake registering 7.8 that struck the region earlier on Monday. More than 26, so it was two earthquakes. Wow. More than 2,600 people are known to have been killed in Turkey and northern Syria. The toll is expected to rise on both sides of the border. The early morning 7.8 magnitude trembler was centered around 20 miles from Gaziantep, a major city and provincial capital in Turkey. The first quake was Turkey's largest disaster since 1939, according to President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Wow. Mass judgment, destruction from Yahweh Shai. As he say unto Edom, they shall build, but he gonna throw down. Right, let me play this video here. Massive buildings being pummeled. You could see this is news reporters live in the destruction, fleeing for their lives due to the collapse in our buildings. Wow. I'll read this precept one more time. The book of Psalm 66 and verses 5. Come and see the works of Yahweh. He is terrible in his doing towards the children of men. And we know there are three types. Amen. The sons of Yahweh Hashem Yeshai. The sons are men and the sons are the wicked. Right? So it's the sons of Yahweh Hashem Yeshai, the Israelites. The sons are men, the heathens, and the sons are the wicked Esau Edom. You know? So the Lord sending judgment upon these heathens. Right? Also Esau Edom. Right? Because hey, all this the scriptures speak of these things, you know. The book of Zephaniah 3 and 5. It says, the just Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity, because he doesn't do wickedness, you know. The Lord is sent out righteous judgment. Right? Righteous judgment. It say every morning that he bring his judgment to light. Every morning the Lord is 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 is, is bring judgment upon the face of the earth. So that is why when you hear some three men get shot, you know, a robbery was put down and the bandits them get killed. You know, it had an accident, a van driver lost control of the vehicle and he killed 20. All this is done by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, as it says in Isaiah 45 and verses 7. The Lord formed the light and he create darkness. The Lord do good and he do evil. Right? It say he fail it not. So yeah, the Lord, that is why, you know, the Lord don't fail. That's why he send out what? His 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 angels on the left hand side to execute judgment. Right? To execute to bring forth destruction. Right, as it say in the book of let's see here. Get a few accounts. Kasurak 39 and verses 28. It said there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In time of destruction they pour their force, and they appease the wrath of him that made them. Yapa. Because they say also, you know, a spirit created for vengeance, for what? For fury and for destruction. To pour the wrath at him that sent him. That's why it say, you know, and the Lord shall prevail. You know, the spirit of vengeance, the left hand spirit, the angel that the Lord sent to do this destruction, he prevailed. Right? He prevailed. Avoid fire and hail, famine and death, and all these were created for vengeance. Right? There's an account in the book of Second Kings. But just a moment. Bear with me just a moment. Alright, so like, yeah, it is First Kings 22 and verses, I'm gonna start at verses to the point. Alright, verses 18. And the king of Israel, which is Ahab at that point in time, said unto Jehoshaphat, did I not tell thee that he would prophesy no good concerning me but evil? Because I did think, the prophets came to prophesy against many nations and kingdoms, and prophesy against what? Evils and wars and pestilence, right? Um, and he said, hear thou therefore the word of the Lord. So this is the prophet Micaiah or Micah. I saw the Lord Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, sitting on his throne. So let me picture it here, the Lord sitting upon his throne in the third heaven, and all the host of heaven, being the angels, standing by him on his right hand and on his left. So a company of angels on the right hand of the Lord, and a company of angels on the left hand of the Lord. And the Lord said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one said on this manner, and another said on that manner. So the angels was like, well, I get do this. I had this idea. I had that plan. And there came forth a spirit and stood. So again, they are spirit created for vengeance. And there came forth a spirit and stood before Yahweh and said, I will persuade him. And the Lord said unto him, wherewith? How are you going to do it? And he said, I will go forth and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, thou shalt persuade him and prevail also. So the Lord gave him permission to go on ahead and be a lying spirit into the mouth of the Ahab's prophet, whereby the his astrologers and his wizards said, yeah, it is a good idea. You will take down the king of Syria and get the lands and so forth. But that was a spirit coming upon the prophets as a lion spirit to deceive Ahab. Yahweh Hashem Yeshai says both the deceiver and the deceived are his. And he said, thou shalt persuade him and prevail also. Go forth and do so. Yapa. You know. So this is how it is, The Lord, yes, the Lord sending out the judgment through his angels. Right? There's another precept in the book of Psalms 103. Right, and verses 20, it says, bless the Heavenly Father Yahweh, ye his angels that excel in strength, that do his commandments, hearkening unto the voice of his word. Yapa. Bless ye the Lord, all ye his hosts, ye ministers of his that do his pleasure. Yeah. So the angel not gonna go and disobey. They will execute the Lord's judgment. Right? Go back, that's Zephaniah. I'll read it again. It says, Zephaniah 3 and 5, the just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not. So you see why the Lord wouldn't fail, because it is written. The Lord say none of his word is going to return void unto him. But the unjust know it no shame. Right, another precept. Yeah, the book of Luke, chapter, I'm going to bring Matthew 13. I'm going to Luke 21. 21. The book of Luke, chapter 21. 21. It says, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places. So places you haven't heard getting earthquakes in a very long while. Since 1939, they haven't received an earthquake, but the Lord rendered them a massive earthquake, killing a few hundreds of them. And famines and pestilences, and fearful sights and great signs shall be from the heaven. Yeah. And these great signs from the heaven is the so-called UFO, the chariot. Right? Yeah, pa. Um, I'm going to read an next account in Matthew 13 and 8. And this is Mark. Right. Mark 13 and 8. I will start at 7. And when he shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be not troubled, for such things must needs be. Because all lies are part of the prophecies. But the end shall not yet be. Not be yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and you see that. BRICS alliance against NATO and EU and Babylon the Great. And kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginnings of sorrows. And we literally seen it, a lot of attack upon, food processing plant. Look, the massive egg processing plant, one of the most, you know, um, um, one of the most, I would say, essential eggplant was destroyed, you know. So more and more, the food chain is being attacked to bring in hyperinflation, the high demand of goods. So goods gonna be high at a higher price, and soon farming is gonna hit, right? And farming is already going on in certain areas, but soon it's gonna be worldwide, right? Um, let's see here. The book of Second Esdras. Well, I'm gonna bring Matthew. Matthew 24 and 7. Right. It's a fun. Well, it's literally the same thing stated in the book of Mark, but I'll read it over. Matthew 24 and verses 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Yapa. Second is just 9 and 3. It say, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Right, so that's why Isaiah 46:10, the Lord declaring the end from the beginning. I'm gonna pull that. Oh, before I get that, let me read verse 5 as well. For like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And the end is manifest. The end of your kingdom is so young. That's why the Lord is crumbling it bit by bit. Right. We'll bring this Isaiah 46:10 to close off. Okay, Isaiah chapter 46:10. I'll start at verses 8. Remember this and shew yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors. Remember the former things of old. For I am Yahweh, and there is none else. I am power, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning. And that is what the Lord do through the mouth of his prophets. And from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. With that, and we give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Akakodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. And a salutation again unto you, Archeons, pushing this word in sincerity and truth. Until the next one, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom.